Hi there, I'm Sean. Thanks for choosing this 30-minute strength and body weight class. I'm excited that you chose to exercise with me today, and I've got a great class in store for you. We'll see how long my co-host here, Molly, chooses to stay with us, but until she leaves, she'll be in class with us too. Hopefully she'll be a little motivation for you. All right, we need a set of dumbbells for class today, and a chair, and of course a space that's free and clear of any debris, including dogs that may be tripping hazards. You also want to have water, so make sure you stay hydrated throughout class, okay? Very important that you are hydrated coming into this class and that you hydrate throughout class as well. I will take a break or two to drink some, but if you feel like you need to stop at any time, please feel free to do it, because this is all about you. I want you to get a great experience today, a great workout, and feel good at the end, so make sure you stay hydrated. Move this chair out of the way. I'm going to start my stopwatch here, and we will start with a step touch. So we step and bring our feet together, step and touch. Reach those arms out forward. Let's get the body warmed up, heart pumping. Prepare for what we're about to do. We'll practice a few things in the warm-up that you'll see in the actual workout phase of the class. Good stuff for you today. The 30 minutes is going to go quickly. So let's try and get the most out of each exercise we do. We'll start with 15 repetitions the first time through. So your goal is to try and get all 15 reps in with each exercise if you possibly can. Of course, listening to your body and stopping if you need to, joining back in when you can, but the goal, trying to get all 15 reps in that first time through, all right? So what we'll do with this is we'll do a step touch 4 times, and then we will do a leg abduction or a leg lift to the outside. I'll preview one for you, and then you can join me on the second time. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step touch. Come with me. Ready? And leg abduction. Step touch. It doesn't matter what leg you go with first. Leg abduction. Whichever's comfortable, or whichever one you have your body weight on when you stop. 4 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the foot flexed. Push through the blade of your foot. Stay nice and tall. And keep going. 3, 4, and outer thigh. 3, 4. Definitely feeling this today already from my workout yesterday. Sometimes they flow into the next day with a little muscle soreness. That's okay. You know you've done some work for those muscles. They'll come back stronger and leaner. So don't be afraid of a little bit of soreness. If that happens, if you're feeling that, just make sure you stay hydrated and you have good nutrition, okay? Last time through. 4, 3. Now side taps. Tap to the side, right and left, and a big reach up to the sky. Big reach. Smile while you do it. Burn a few extra calories. And when you're smiling, you're actually telling your mind that you're enjoying something, even if you might not be. So smile every once in a while. Okay, we'll do 4 side taps. Our feet will stay wide when we stop, and we'll do a squat. Ready? 4 side taps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice squat and lift. When you squat, keep that back flat, chest and chin up. Push your butt back. Keep your weight where? In your heels. Wiggle those toes on the way down for me. Now, if you feel like your feet are too narrow to keep your knees behind your toes, make your feet a little bit wider, bigger base of support. The wider you go, the easier it is to keep the knees behind the toes and keep the weight where it belongs, in the heels. Squat. Now hold the squat right here. Down, lift, lift. Stand up all the way each time. Keep going. Big movements, warming up big muscle groups. And you have 4, 3. We'll add in reverse taps, 2 after each squat. So 1 squat, squat, tap, tap, squat, big reach, tap behind you. Tap, tap. Excuse me. A couple more. You have 4. Lift up all the way. Big reach. 3. Reach and tap. 2. And 1 more. All right. Go down the squat position. Feet go a little bit wider. Keep your back flat. Fingertips go to the floor. Just your fingertips. We will lift and lower the hips. So lift the hips and lower the hips. Little stretch for the back of the legs. Continue to warm up the legs. Now, the goal is to try not to let your head drop below your heart. So you may need to widen your legs a little bit. Your stance. Bring your feet further apart, whatever you want to call it. Lift and lower. Give me 4 more. 4. Ooh, that feels good. 3. Your eyes are on the ground. Back as flat as you can make it. And 1. Place one hand on the thigh, the other hand on the other thigh. Push yourself up, standing position. And we are ready for our first exercise. You need your dumbbells. Okay. It is a static, meaning we're not moving our feet, lunge. So we put one foot, it doesn't matter which foot you want to use. If you want to mirror me, you want to put your left foot forward, and you step behind with your other foot. Now, it doesn't cross very much. You can see that. I'm not way back here like this because I don't want my hip open. I want these toes pointing straight ahead, and the goal is to keep your hips and shoulders pointing straight ahead too. Our movement is simple, down and up. So put your weight in your heel. You're gonna press through your heel when you come out of it. 15 repetitions. Weights on your hips. Ready? Let's do it. Lower, press. Keep your heel up in the back too. So you're on the ball of your foot. Lift, lower, push. Yes. What's nice about doing static exercises, you'll feel a little bit faster. It's a positive, I think. Not everyone. But the other piece is not a lot of movement, meaning less can go wrong. You can keep good form and technique. 1 more. Stop. Let's set up the other side. Toes point straight ahead. Hips are forward. Keep them forward. Cross behind. Shoulders back and down. 15. Here we go. Lower, lift. Again, your foot does not need to be crossed real far behind you. My foot is only about 6 inches from my other one. Whoops, lost my balance there a little bit. I'm looking down. Push through your heel. Keep those toes wiggling. They're free. There's not weight in them. 3 more. 3. Oh, 2. Last one. And 1. Okay. Great exercise for the legs and the butt. Our next exercise, you need 1 dumbbell. Because what we're doing here is we're working one side of the body at a time throughout the whole class. Focusing. So this time we'll focus on my right, your left side. And what we'll do is a hip hinge, a reverse fly with that arm, and then stand up. So you want to try and move your shoulder blade towards your spine and open this chest, this pectoral muscle when you're in the hinge position, okay? 15 reps. Feet under your hips, shoulders back and down, hinge at the hip, take your time, reverse fly, control, stand up all the way. Use your butt to stand up. So I want you to squeeze your butt from here, squeeze, 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 stand up all the way. Lower, reverse fly, keep your shoulders pressed down away from your ears, and think about that shoulder blade for me. Move it towards the spine. Stand up all the way. Yeah. Stand up all the way. Woo! Really easy when you get tired to start swinging this dumbbell. It's the last thing you want to do. Take out momentum and make the lift work and make the lower work. So work on the positive and the negative phase of the lift. Squeeze those shoulder blades. You have just 3 more to go. Come on. Lower, squeeze. Now I am using my hand on my thigh for a little support for my low back. If you need it. If you don't need it, just keep that hand free. Last one. And stop. We keep going with the same movement pattern, but the weight goes to the other side. We focus on your right side, my left side this time. Feet are under your hips. Roll the shoulders back. Open the chest. Keep it open. So when you hinge forward, I don't want to see this. I want to see this. So lift your tailbone up. Chest is open. Keep your back flat. Ready? Here we go. 15. Are you supporting yourself with your thigh and your hand? Your choice. Lower, fly. You don't need to go faster than your body is comfortable doing to keep the right form. So take your time here. Don't worry about the music. I know some of you will probably try to move to the beat. You don't need to do it on all these exercises, especially if they are exercises like this, when you really do need to take your time. Your low back's involved, your upper back is involved, weak areas for a lot of people. Want to take care of ourselves. And if your low back's getting tired, when you go down, put that hand on the thigh. But think about the shoulder blade. Don't forget that. We just have 3 reps left. Whew. And we're already over 10 minutes into class. So less than 20 minutes to go. A third done. That's it. You finished it. Way to go. Okay. We're doing a lateral leg raise and abduction. So that means we're going to balance on one side. We're going to abduct the leg like we did in the warm-up. Your toes, foot's flexed out. And while you're doing that, you're going to have thumbs up and do a lateral raise with your arm straight out to the side. I'm actually going to bring the chair in just to make sure it's there. I don't want you leaning on it. There just for support. So fingertips are there if you need it. Otherwise on your hip. 15 reps. They go together. Here we go. So if you're leaning a lot to do this exercise, you're not doing it in a way that gives you the most out of it. So try and stay fully erect. Stand straight up. Lift and take your time. Nice and slow. Typically, if you put your hand on a chair or something to support you, you'll start to lean on it. So fight that. Lift. Come on. Just one more. And we switch sides. If you need the chair, put it on your other side. I'll try and go without it this time. Ready? Balance. Lots of core work here. Why? Balance. We're balancing on one foot. So if you're all over the place, it's because this isn't staying contracted. So pull that navel in, up into the ribs, shoulders back and down, solid from here to here. And that'll help you stay balanced. Ready? Thumbs up and out and lift. 2. If you can straighten out your arm, awesome. If you need a little bend in the arm, makes it a little easier. You need to take the weight out. That's fine. Keep your foot flexed as you go out and really contract right here, these muscles, as you're contracting, working those shoulder muscles. Stay strong through the center of the body. Getting a lot done with one exercise. All right, rest. Let's go ahead and we are going to get a drink of water. You're doing great. All right, so what we're going to do is repeat all of those exercises, but we're going to do them with 12 repetitions, and then we will end the class with 3 exercises down on the floor. So I save those because I don't want you to get down on the floor and have to get back up again over and over again. We'll go down, finish out our exercises, we'll stretch a little on the floor, and then we'll come up, finish stretching, and you'll be done because we are at about the halfway mark. So you're doing fantastic. Stay with me. static lunge, that bowler's lunge. So you need both weights, unless you feel like you're getting tired, your legs are fatigued, and you'll lose that form and technique. Then use one weight. You can hold it in the center or no weight. So your left foot, toes point straight ahead. Try and keep your hips pointing straight ahead and just step that other foot behind you, just like so. So from here to here. Remember, not a big step. Set yourself up strong. Shoulders back and down. Ready? Here we go. 12 reps. And lower. Push through your heel. Whoo! Breathe. No rush here. Take your time. Keep the shoulders back. In lunges, it's really easy to start to lean forward. Our movement isn't forward and back. Our movement is straight down, straight up. Last one, and stop. Woo! Shake it out. Same thing on the other side of the body. We work one, focus, and then we work the other. So your right foot, toes are pointing straight ahead, hips straight forward. Just barely cross it over behind you. Shoulders back and down. You can put the weights in a comfortable spot. You can even hold them here. Whatever works for you. Just keep your heel up in the back and press through your heel in the front. Ready? Here we go. 12 reps. Lower, lift. Stay looking straight ahead for me. And keep those chins up, eyes straight ahead, chest up, and press through the heel. Can you wiggle your toes when you're at the bottom? Your toes should be free to move because your weight's towards the back of your foot. Press through, and that'll really attack your gluteal muscle nicely. Give me one more, and stop there. Nice. You're doing great. We're in the flow now. We're well past the halfway mark on the downhill part of the slope. Stick with it. We're doing a hip hinge with that reverse fly. So you need one weight. You know what? I'm gonna actually use two in one hand. I wanna challenge myself a bit more. Much heavier. You choose, because you can do one or you can do none. The goal is to lift with control without swinging the weight and really keep that shoulder blade engaged, moving back as you do the exercise. Ready? Hips under the shoulders. We hinge forward and reverse fly. Stand up all the way. Hinge. I am supporting myself on my thigh. Now I'm going to try a few without, because you don't have to pick one and stay there. You don't have to commit to it for the full repetitions. You can go back and forth depending on how you feel. Maybe now you want to drop one of the weights if you're trying to. Cool. Hey, now you know you can. You won't know unless you try, but obviously you want to listen to your body. Woo! You to go here. Keep your back flat, to left. Yes, one more. Boom. And you did it. Way to go. Roll that shoulder out. I know. You start to work one side and you focus on it, and the work isn't distributed. It can really feel like it's taxing you, but this is good stuff. There's logic and reason behind everything we do in these classes. So you know you're getting a class that's well thought out every time you come to one of these classes. So thanks for coming and staying with me, all right? Feet under the hips, shoulders back and down. Weights are in your other hand, or weight, or no weight. Here we go, flat back, chest up, hinge, reverse fly. Stand up all the way. Breathe through it. This is yours. Own it. You got this class now. It's in the bag. Approaching the 10-minute mark. Hinge. Take your time going down. Take your time on the lift and stand up using your gluteal muscles, your butt. So squeeze, 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 stand up. Hinge, control, stand up all the way. Eyes go with you when you go down. Eyes come with you when you come up. Stand up. Just one more. Woo! Definitely felt that with the extra weight. You did it. Stop there. And you need one weight for our last set before we go down to the floor. You're doing great. How about we grab some water here real quick? Hydrate up. Great work. Okay. So this is the one you want to keep your foot flexed. So don't put your toe out to the side. Keep it flexed. We lift, squeezing in this area of the hip. Thumbs are up. And we do them both at the same time, trying not to let our body lean. If you engage your core, it helps to prevent that. And of course, it gives you the balance you need. So really engage all around from here to here. Pull it in, up, shoulders down. You're strong. A strong pillar. Here we go. Yeah. Nice and controlled. If it gets too difficult for that arm, you can bend the arm a little bit. Keep your thumb up. You're doing fantastic. 2 more. And last one. All right. Way to go. Moving on to the other side. Okay. Thumb goes out, lifting straight out to the side. Balance on the one foot. Engage, and let's go. Out and lower. Straight out to the side. Extend that arm as far as you can. Contract that core to stay like a strong pillar. That's what you are. Think about that. Nothing could move you. The midsection of the body controls all movements. That's your powerhouse. That's your control center. And stop. You made it. We are ready to flip the chair around because I want you to use it. It's out of the way. I want you to use it to help get down to the floor. First, let's get a drink of water before we go down. Okay, so use the chair. Support the body on the thigh. Go down to one knee. And then the hand on the floor. Whew. Oh, dog toy still here. And from here, we're just going to lie straight down onto our side. You're going to stay on your side on your forearm. So this is a forearm plank. It's modified, so we're going to stay on the knee. We're going to lower and lift the hips. This is a hip drop. So the top leg is straight, bottom knee is bent. Keep your shoulder right over your elbow. This is super important right here, this part. So make sure you keep those in line. You ready? We're doing 15 of each. Let's start in the neutral position in the middle. Ready? Lift and lower. Lift, lower without touching. Lift, almost touch the floor, and back up again. Working the obliques big time here. If you need to support the body a little bit with that top hand, putting it on the floor, it's another option. Just 4 more, come on. 3, 2 to go. 2, 1 more, and 1. Push yourself up to the seated position. We're just gonna spin around, and we're moving to the other side. So just like we did on the one side, work your way down to that forearm plank position. Bottom knee is bent, top leg is straight. We're in that neutral position right in the middle. Ready? Lift and lower the hips, engaging those obliques. Using the hand on the floor to help you if you need it. Just about a minute and a half of work left, and then we stretch. So push through. Try not to let the hip touch the floor when you go down. Just 4 left. Come on, 4. Press those hips up as high as you can. Lift. Really get deep into those obliques. 1 more, and stop. Way to go. Awesome. Now we're going over to our stomach. So prone position. We're finishing class with a modified push-up. So we roll over to the front, and we come up on all 4s. So what we're gonna do from here is walk our hands out so our butt's not in the air, sticking out, and we're gonna stay on our knees for 15 push-ups. This is core work with some upper body work. So keep the core strong and engaged. Hands go forward out in front of you, and then we let the arms or the body come with, and 15 push-ups. 1, 2. Breathe through. Inhale, exhale on the way up. Try and keep your butt down. I think we only have 5 more. 5, come on. 4, 3. Last one, and stop. Oh my goodness. Onto your back, or your butt. Have a seat. Thumbs up. We're gonna stretch in a lying position. So let's come down onto our side all the way to the floor this time. Roll over to the back. And we're doing a hamstring stretch from this position. So go ahead and lift one leg in the air. It doesn't matter which one. And I want you to grab your thighs. You can interlace your fingers here. Now flex your foot. Pull your toes towards you as much as you can. And then pull. Little pull. Nice stretch for the hamstrings. And release. Let the hands go if you want. We do that again. Same side. So first flex the foot as much as you can. Straighten out the leg and then a little pull. So the goal is to try and get the leg as straight as you can here and keep the foot flexed. 4, 3, breathe through this 2, and 1. That leg comes down. Other leg. Extend. Pull the toe towards you. And a little pull with the thigh. Breathe through this. 3, 2, and release. Let the hands come off. Deep breath. Extend the leg again. Flex the foot. And a little pull. Breathe. Breathe through a little more. Straighten that leg out as much as you can. And bend the knee. Release. Okay. Roll over to your side. And we're pushing ourselves up to the seated position and coming up to one knee and one foot. Kneeling position. Want to push the hips forward and open the hip flexor and quads that we worked with those lunges that we did. And if you want to reach up to the sky, you'll lengthen even more. You'll deepen that stretch. And release. One more time. Big reach up to the sky. And release. Other leg. Carefully switch sides. Now you can do this in a standing position and use the chair, whoops, if you need to, or you can stay kneeling. Push the hips forward, tuck them under, push forward, and a big reach. And release. Very tight muscles, these hip flexors. Take advantage of this stretch. Big reach. Breathe. And release. Oh, hi, Molly. Started class and wants to end class with us. All right, Daddy, you almost done? Let's play. Okay, we're doing a hip press. So we want to take one glute and push it into the back corner and keep our back flat as we hinge forward, right at the hips, and feel a nice stretch through the hip area there. 3, 2, and release. The big key is trying to lift your tailbone, keep your back flat, and push your hip out to the back corner. Stop, come on up. Other side. Adjust your weight, push the hip back, and hinge. Big open for that hip joint. And lengthen the upper body. Flatten the back. Release. One more time. We'll go down. Just a few seconds left. Thank you for staying with me to the end and not skipping out. For those of you who've taken classes from me before, you know I say often, stretching is as important as the work. Release. We have to stretch the body, so don't skip out on this important part of class. Cross the body to stretch those shoulders. Let the shoulder come down away from your ear. You don't want it up in your ear. Release and then pull. Swing it out. One more time. Above your elbow, little pull. Timer's going off there. Release, other side. Relax that shoulder down. Smile. Release. One last time here. Okay. And we're stretching. Big chest opener. Look up to the sky. Open, open, open. And release. Roll the shoulders back. One more time. Here we go. This is it. Last stretch of class. And release. High 10. Boom! Through the screen. You did fantastic today. Thank you again for joining me for this 30-minute strength and bodyweight class. Again, my name is Sean. Super grateful you came. Until next time, keep it healthy. Bye-bye.